Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy burstzgyt back here, and today we are here to talk about some Figuarts. Now, there isn't anything new particular of figures that are coming out yet that were revealed, but we have this survey here that recently came out regarding, everything with SDCC and, just Tamashii in general. So I will put this link in the description and in the comments just so you guys can also participate, because I think it's necessary in terms of the next Figuarts coming for the next, DBZ villain or DBZ hero to come. But let's talk about this really quick. So this list here, and thank you Ant our reviews on Instagram for initially putting this out there, and then I also have the link on the other side right there. But you see this list here. We have Super Android 13, Super Android 13. Well, I don't know why it says Super Android 13 twice, but Android 13, Super Android 13 transformed. We have black hair Broly, and I can assume that they would potentially put in like the Super Saiyan blue hair that we see originally from the movie. Maybe not the regular SSJ hair, because that was from Broly's second coming. But I would assume that black hair Broly would get that alternate SSJ head. We have Bojack, we have full power Bojack, we have Tapion, and then you could put other. If you put other there, put Janemba, please, if you're a Janemba fan, because I fucking love Janemba, and I think that as a Figuarts, he would do so well, just with the effect pieces and whatnot. I think it would look so dope. Like if they gave him his own unique aura effect or pixelated effect, it would, oh my god. And then if we got another like reissue of Gogeta and the original colors from the original Fusion Reborn movie, it would look so amazing. So if you do that, please, I beg you, that would be so nice. But yeah, so these options here, right? And just from what we can select, I think is really interesting to see where they're kind of wanting to go. We recently got, Cooler, and we also have Turles coming out next year. So I have to say, if they plan to keep doing this, maybe like once a year, I would like to see that pick up a little bit in pace. Just because I think that there's a lot of movie villains that haven't been touched and could be touched, to bring into the Figuarts line that a lot of people have been asking for. Obviously, they have a lot to cover with their own ground of the Cell Saga, Android Saga, still finishing off the Namek Saga, and eventually touching back on the, Boo Saga. So, yeah, we have a lot to look forward to in terms of Figuarts for at least the next couple years, just in, two sagas. But if I had to say just from this list before we look into other, black hair Broly is probably the one that I would want to see the most. I know a lot of people have been saying that they're wanting another Broly because the old ones back from the event exclusives, are becoming really pricey on the aftermarket. Nobody is going to really want to go buy those for $300 to $1,000, depending on the condition of the box and the figure and what the accessories are that are still there. So getting this Broly would be a nice start to, have that Z Broly again, the legendary Super Saiyan Broly and whatnot. Eventually we get there again. And with the way that they're doing all of their, bodies and whatnot with the figures and just the general quality, I think it would be great. Obviously, Demoniacal Fit is also doing their version of the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. If you haven't heard about that, if you want to, definitely go check that out on like Instagram and stuff. I think there's already drafts of it. No figure to look at yet, but definitely just like prints to look at so far. So yeah, Black Hair Broly is the one I'd be rooting for, just because the legendary Super Saiyan, or the blue hair, would be really, really cool, because you don't really see that often, right? There's an Ichiban Presto or Ban Presto figure or statue, that has that hair. That's kind of the only place I've seen it, so it'd be really nice to just get that a little bit more out there. You don't see it as often. You don't even see it in games anymore, really. So yeah, something to be, on the lookout for. Android 13. Oh boy, I'm not into the whole Android 13 as much, but I did think it's pretty cool. He'd basically be a big old figure, like one of either the full power Broly or legendary Super Saiyan Broly type height, and I assume that would be the similar for Bojack. So they'd be some pretty hefty figures, if you ask me. But Tapion, I think, is in the second running for me, just because he is a movie hero. I don't think we have too many of those right now in terms of old DBZ stuff. They've been focusing a little bit on like the super stuff as of late. So yeah, Tapion is a nice choice. Also, he's probably come with the sword, the flute, and who knows if they did do Tapion, would you like to see a Hirudegarn maybe as a giant figure similar to the Grade 8 Vegeta and Purunga type thing, or would you not like to see that? there's definitely like room to just see a whole bunch of interesting things there. So I don't want to make this video too long, but again, I will drop this, link to the survey down below. Definitely fill it out. I know that there's some stuff in there regarding like the actual event at SDCC. If you didn't go, maybe still fill some stuff out just to kind of get to this point, because what we really care about, at least for the people wanting to collect Figuarts, is this. We want to get that next line of DBZ villains or heroes announced and figured out. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take this survey, please fill it out. At least just make sure you pay attention to number 15. If that's all you care about, do that, because every vote counts, every vote matters, and this plays into what we will eventually get going forward for the next DBZ villain. So I'll leave it there. Hope you guys have a good night, morning, afternoon, and hope you're enjoying all of the SDCC announcements. It's been a great weekend so far, and yeah, I am just I'm so upbeat and so happy with what we've gotten revealed so far for all the figures, and I can't wait for next year because it's just gonna be insane. So anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.